Hey friends, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing a very easy zucchini soup made with very minimal ingredients. So I have some potatoes, onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 zucchinis, and a carrot. So you're going to chop everything up, starting with your onions, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and get that sauteing. Saute them till they're a little bit translucent, and then you're going to be adding the garlic. So you're going to cook that down a bit, and while this is cooking down, I'm going to chop the rest of my vegetables. Next, you're going to be adding the carrots, and so you get those chopped up. It doesn't really matter with regards to how big they are because everything's going to get blended at the end. And this is a really good soup for kids who are really picky eaters, so you're kind of blending everything at the end. I've added my zucchini in here, and you'll just season as you want. So I'll just be adding a little bit of salt and pepper, but I'll be adjusting the seasoning a little bit later. Mix that well, mix that all together. Then you're going to be cutting up the potatoes. So this is what you're going to be adding next to kind of thicken the soup a bit. Instead of potatoes, you could also add a 1/4 cup of soaked cashews. Finally, I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning. You can add parsley or really whatever seasonings that you have on hand ready to go. So you'll mix that all together. Finally, you're going to add a little bit of water, and I just add enough just to cover your vegetables here. So I'm just doing that. You could also add chicken stock or vegetable stock if you like. I didn't have any ready made, but I will add bouillon cube at the end here. All right, so now I'm just mixing everything together, and you're going to kind of cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes until your vegetables are completed. So cover that up and let that cook. All right, so these have been going for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm just going to make sure the potatoes are cooked. And I'm also just kind of tasting the broth as well, just to see if I need to add anything else here. Everything looks perfect, so I'm transferring it to a high power blender, and I'm just going to let this go until it's pureed or as chunky as you would like. Great, so now we're just going to transfer it back into the pot. Again, you can taste again to see if you need to add anything, but this is pretty much done. So it's a really easy vegetarian soup, and as the weather gets a little cooler where I am, it's just a perfect bowl of soup. And again, I'm sure people have a lot of zucchini, so use it up.